Mothers, most of the time, they know better. And most of the time, when you think you know better, you get the chancla. If you know, you know. That's how I was raised my whole life. My mother was harsh, but she was fair. If I stepped out of line, I would get the chancla. She didn't do it because she enjoyed it. She didn't do it because she was bitter. She did it because I was out of line. And as a teenager, I could tell you, well, I'm not a teenager now, but once upon a time I was. Teenagers have attitude. Teenagers need discipline. Not all teenagers are created equal. And then you reach adulthood, 18 years old. That's the name of the game. That's when your title has now been reversed from teenager to adult, young adolescence, whatever you want to call it. But are you immediately an adult when you turn 18? I don't think so. I think when you turn 18 immediately, that's when life is all like, all right, it's time to start planning. But to some adults, to some parents, it's all like, well, you should have everything together. Once the clock strikes 12, once your birthday hits, get out or give us money. Like, I do not like that whole aesthetic or whole trend of once you're 18, that's when you become a full ass adult. You're going to start giving us money. You're going to start giving us money for the rent. You're going to start paying the bills. Like, for the love of all holy moly, let the child, let the young adolescents breathe. Once you're 18, it all just comes hitting them like a truck. It was kind of like that for me. That's when I got my first warehouse job. My mother kept enforcing me to get a job, and I did. Not that I wouldn't eventually, but she was definitely what's the word? Adamant on it, because my older brother didn't want to get a job till he was like in his mid 20s. So with me, she was a lot more harsher, but I get it. And I did get a job, warehouse job. I hated it, but I understand why they do that. They want your children, our children, to have something planned. But when you do it like this, and this is a recent example of just awful parenting, it's awful. You're basically making your kid hate you. They are just barely an adult, 18, and you're all like, "Get out of my house. I own everything. I own you. If you don't want to follow my rules, get out." And while that is fair, once you're 18, parents are allowed to do that. There's definitely a calm before the storm that they have to approach, like, "Hey man, hey little child, my children who are now 18, I expect slightly different things from you now. You are no longer children, and I hope you will respect that. Otherwise, you will leave." It is simple as that. It's a fair exchange. With this Twitch streamer was not that. His mother was being abusive towards him, calling him a virgin or something, saying that she can kick him out whenever she wants, calling him useless. And I'm all like, what in the holy moly is this woman doing? She is making her child resent him during one of the best moments of his life. He is a Twitch streamer by the name of Nitro Kamin, I believe. And he was usually topping one viewer. That's how most small streamers do. We don't get a lot of views during our streams. But someone rated him, I believe it was Stable Ronaldo, another Twitch streamer, with around 15,000 viewers. And to a small streamer, that is a dream come true. That is a blessing in disguise. It definitely attracts people to your channel. It's basically like a job interview. Entertain us, go. And if you do a good job, those people stay. And he was having a really good time. He was like shouting and all that. But it seems his mother did not like that. And she started coming into his room, calling him useless again. And it gets physical. She tries to unplug his setup while he's trying to celebrate, trying to calm her down, and she's not having any of it.
Move! Go get your stuff. You gotta go. Go. Go get your stuff. Go get your clothes and stuff. Go. Go. And then go. I would hate to have to call the police on you. Go ahead and go. You're done. I'm not playing this game. It's almost midnight. Go. Out of my room. My house. Everything. This is all mine. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out of my house. You're not welcome anymore. Get out.
Ah, yes, you know, as a parent, you have the moral high ground when you start beating the shit out of your child. Now, I know some parents love to do that and think they're in the right, but literally almost yanking your children's face and trying to bite them, it almost looks like she's about to kiss him, which is also super weird, but apparently she's biting him, which is still weird. And then to just start to beating him, knocking on him, and he's not doing anything, all right? He's being respectful. He's like showing her his posture, his nature, that he does not want to hurt her at all. He just wants to de-escalate, and she's completely thinking she's in control by beating him, which I'm no parent, but I think beating your child like that can is a cause for concern. You can call the police. 18-year-old can call the police if the mother is beating him. Even if she owns the place and all that, that still doesn't give you a right to beat them. You all she should have just said was, you know, you didn't follow my rules, get out. That's it. But the way she's an elementary school teacher. I just found that out. So to know that this elementary school teacher is walking around other children who she might potentially beat up if they don't like to listen to her, they're all like, "Miss, can I have an extra crayon?" She's all like, "No, dear." And they're all like, "Screw you." And she's like, "What you said to me?" It starts trying to bite them or something. It's pretty concerning that this person is an elementary school teacher. But I have seen the double spectrum of things like, oh, well, he gets what he deserves. The mother owns the place, she pays the bills. He needs to get in line or he gets out. And I understand that. But beating your child like that, trying to bite their face off, that's not it. That's when they lose the moral high ground, when you start beating your child like that. And mind you, not as extreme, but there was a parent that was hurting and killing his daughter's kittens as a sign of it's like a sad sign of masculinity, like they're trying to be dominant by showing the daughter they can kill her kittens and beat them up. It was awful. It kind of just reminds you of that, but less extreme. There is no reason why you should be beating up your kids, especially when they have absolutely no interest of fighting back at all. That's a different story, but he did not want to fight her. He was completely trying to de-escalate, and she just kept going at it, trying to unplug his stuff and all that. And well, my glasses fell. And she keeps going after him later on, telling him that he's useless again and more of that, and that she's sitting in his chair, like belittling him on stream. Another thing is that people are saying this is fake because of that, because the camera was not shut off and all that, so maybe it was fake. I'm not sure. I'm no expert at spotting real or fake Twitch drama and all that. Maybe it's fake. Maybe it seems pretty real to me. Mothers can be pretty extreme. This one is pretty awful though, the way she does it.
Prepare for the police to come put you out there. So you don't think your stupid ass have to get out. You're 18, dummy. You don't have to live in my house. Great, but I'm letting you know because you're getting out at 6 o'clock tomorrow. When I wake up, you get your ass up and you're getting out. You're not finna keep blatantly disrespecting me. I told you to lay down. This is what you do every other time. You try to act like you don't break rules, but you do this every other time. I walk past the room and I'm like, why is the light still on? I'm exercising. Well, you should have been did that. It's bedtime. Okay, cool. You're not staying. Absolutely. Lay your ass down.
Why are you saying like that? I'm not a little kid. You don't have to keep saying
Okay,
lay down.
that's what I'm saying.
You see me in the bed.
Okay.
I'm going to lay down.
Okay.
You don't have to keep babying me and lay down.
Okay. Well, we're gonna see how much babying is once I help you pack your shit because you're leaving in the morning. Alright, I told you to lay down, so you don't have to lay down. Lay down.
Please do not.
Lay down.
Please do not hit me.
Lay down.
Please get my stuff.
Lay down.
Please do not hit me.
Lay down.
Please do not hit me.
Lay down.
Get my stuff. Just please get my
No.
stuff.
lay down.
You're not touching me.
Lay
Sit
down.
down.
All I said was, you're not going to keep blatantly disrespecting me and think you stand in
What
this
does she
house.
even do?
You bring absolutely no value to this house. You barely clean up this room. You only take out the trash when I say that it needs to be taken out. You don't do anything. Literally not. So lay down. It's still ain't clean. You should have did that hours ago. You've been at home all fucking day. Instead of playing video games. Like a fucking 40-year-old virgin in his mama's basement.
Having a
It's bad
passion
when
for something.
you don't
His
listen.
18th birthday was 10
You're-
days ago, by the way.
Because you didn't. If the rule
And Mom.
is to get off at 10, then you get off at 10. And you
I
don't.
understand
Every fucking
that.
night.
And I'm saying, no, that's not true.
It is.
Yesterday I did. I got off a little bit
Clip this and run it up.
did, and then it wasn't even just that. I said what would happen. You came here 2 times. I said,
Now we need to give this guy a career.
I never had that many people in there. It matters. It's my passion,
To
and I
you,
want
it
to
matters.
succeed in it. Okay, well then, yeah, it matters to me, so I can succeed. You don't know how long I've been training for one. You don't have to care. I know
If I
you don't
tell
care.
you to get off
I know
at
you
a
don't care.
certain
It's
time,
okay with not caring about me. I fully
I
understand.
don't care what's in your twisted mind because
Okay,
you're
so
still not
that doesn't
listening.
add up.
It goes off of what I say the rule is. You can't just do what you want
I
to
didn't
do.
say I can, but you
But
gotta
you
realize
keep
it's summer and I'm
doing
trying
it.
to.
I don't.
So yeah, she just keeps belittling him and she puts him in the corner and forces him to clean his bed, kind of like a puppy when they pee on the bed. You're like telling them, bad boy, bad. So eventually the stream ends, the police do come. I believe his brother was like trying to de-escalate everything. But the police do come and that is the end of it. There are other popular streamers like Senna that have decided they want to help him by sending him money for a hotel or something so he can get the heck away from his mother. And I can see why, I completely understand why. But if Nitro does start building up his whole community and all that, it is kind of a depressing way to start, but it only goes up from here, hopefully. And when he starts making his money and all that, the mother will be all like, well, why don't you visit? Why don't you pay the bill? Why don't you give me money? Geez, I wonder why. She also took money from his account as well. And there was one that she couldn't unlock because she didn't know why. Yeah, definitely a mother. Not the best one, that's for damn sure. There's a lot worse out there, but she's definitely a pretty bad mother, beating her son live during one of his happiest moments. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully Nitro does, start building up from this. Not the best way to start, but it is definitely a starting point. We'll see what happens if he can, come up from this. And I hope he does. He might have a promising career. There's a lot of people backing him up. We'll see what happens. But yeah, other than that, take care.